That's right. So it's a big advantage, and there's similar products in the line on the Los Angeles, California area called the Bazooka. It's a microwave edition that's been refurbished to transmit and transfer that type of harassment as far as extreme high level frequencies and electromagnetic waves, field waves. And, well, health issues, bone cancer, tumor cancer of the brain, brain damage, brain hemorrhage. That's right, brain hemorrhage. And bleeding of the brain, blood clot. Once it heals, the blood clot will form, and that blood clot will travel up the stem of the brain, cutting off the oxygen. And that's why it's so important for the victim to react to daily plan attacks, to have them enrolled in a mental health facility, so the insurance policy is accepted, and it will be noted on the death certificate of natural causes, the death. That's right. It will not be noted as far as brain hemorrhage. So that's their alibi right there. And that's why there's so much time. Oh, here we go. Time and an effort being spent on me as far as manipulating me to daily plan attacks. Here we go. The drugs are being placed behind the passenger side. There you go. Behind the passenger side. The drugs are being placed behind the passenger side. Okay? It's ready for distribution. And that's the reason for the eye contact. You just witnessed the eye contact. And he moved pretty quickly. And right behind, there you go. There's also movement back there. So, these are migrants being utilized to avoid. Just imagine if these migrants get caught. Well, pretty simple. They just get shipped back to their country. That's it. Slap on the wrist, and that's it. So that's why this criminal organization is utilizing migrants for that reason. And to protect this organization, of course. This organization is not just here. It's nationwide. This is a big organization. And it's they're able to manipulate victims at home. Manipulate businesses. Stocks. There you go. There you go. So the drugs have been placed. He did what he had to do. The drugs have been placed in certain areas of the vehicle, and it's ready for delivery. That was pretty quick, as you notice. And let's see. It's December 30th, 2024, Monday morning, 6:52 a.m. 6:52 a.m. And the lights were turned off to dissimulate, to give the impression that they went back to sleep. Well, how are they supposed to distribute the product if they're going back to sleep? Obviously, the lights are on the vehicle. He forgot to turn off the lights of the vehicle. So that's a big getaway right there. The lights of the vehicle are still on, but he turned off the highway lights. That makes no sense. So, they're getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar. It's called the game of manipulation, folks. The game of manipulation. It's psyche. Psychological warfare. Based on books, The Art of War, The Centennial, Mind Games, Community Gang Stalking, The 48 Laws. There's a number of books that deal with the psyche of a victim, especially when they're under the influence, especially when they're underage. They're introduced to heavy drugs such as cocaine, and once the young victims are hooked, well, that's going to create family disbelief, mistrust, anger, emotional distress, anxiety, and the family will call 911. Once they call 911, the young victim will be in jail, and the police officers involved in criminal activity will question the young victim and ask them, do you feel that you want to hurt yourself? Do you feel more comfortable in a hospital setting? The victims are preconditioned to think that going to the hospital, they're way better off, and they've been preconditioned to act like that. So once they're admitted in the hospital, mental health hospital evaluation, once the victim is coerced by police officers within the jail of Town of Cicero, well, constant mental health hospital evaluation, victims lose their credibility. Family withdrawal will happen. And it's very important for the family to withdraw because they will sign off on you once you become silent and coherent with the doctor. And it will be noted on the death certificate, cause of death, natural causes. Because under doctor's care, that's all they need. And the symptoms along with that, under doctor's care, these are very strong medications that are given to the victim, not because intentionally, but they're trying to make sure that the victim doesn't hurt others or themselves, so they will be sedated from time to time. They will be secluded from other patients. And, well, over time, the victim becomes non-social, lose weight, non-active, and will panic. Daily electronic harassment frequencies, running water, high frequencies, the TV, high frequencies. I have it recorded. I had to lower the volume of the TV. Constant shocking of the brain, electromagnetic field waves shocking to the brain from any electrical source outage. 2, provoke movement reaction response. Surprise advantage, one shall react by looking outside the window, daily plan attacks. Of course, provoke movement reaction response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts. Community gang stalking, there you go, on the background. So, organized crime family, they can hear me. They can hear me. I'm telling you, they can hear me. I know they can. How are they able to? See? I told you, that's community gang stalking. And it's part of the psyche. So, this criminal organization is panicking. And we're going to continue capitalizing on their mistakes. And again, they continue making mistakes left and right. Especially, they're panicking because they're placing this 2-flat brick, double lot, on the market. They're placing this 2-flat brick on the market again. And to avoid any investigation by any external government agencies, especially the IRS, Internal Revenue Services. Just imagine how this 2-flat brick is being funded. Unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid. This is an insurance policy placed on victims. And depending on your income, depending on what type of work you do, or if it's just like a Monopoly game, or a chess game. They're moving around and they recruit gang members as well to community gang stalking. So there's a lot going on. It's more than just drug dealing, folks. It is an insurance policy placed on victims. It's big money. It's probably more money than the drugs, to be honest with you. But the Candyman, he lives in the basement. And we have him on video from the very early beginnings. We have him on video constantly moving in and out of 5132. And of course, this criminal organization continues to do their thing, very defiant. And these police officers involved in criminal activity, well, they're placed in high-ranking positions. That's right. 3 fake home visits at 5130. 3 fake home visits. I was trying to rescue this young little girl estimate at 10 years old, living in horrific conditions after a fire, boarded up, sealed, no oxygen, and no electricity. And of course, no bathroom. They continue using the bathroom on the side of the porch. And that's also social acting because that's where they're placing the white powder bags known as cocaine. Yeah. So, there's a lot going on. They also have listening devices that Homeowner Martinez's wife, from time to time, we call her adjusting the ear device on her ear. Yes. From time to time, Homeowner Martinez's daughter shows up. She's called for us extra reinforcement. She also owns a nice little white vehicle that is paid incentives as well. So, let me see. I'm just trying to add on. Oh, there's the red van. That's the pickup. That's the pickup. Here we go. Here we go. Away from camera view. Let's see. There we go. Fast movement. Fast movement. He was right behind the door, by the way. Lights off.